morning, one and all. Myself K. Supriya. I am studying BCom Computers in Telangana Tribal Welfare Residential Degree College. Today I am going to explain you general entries. What is general entry? How pro forma? How it shows pro forma? What is the meaning of general entry? What is an accounts? We will discuss now. Before going to the problem. What is general entry? The word general entry means the daily records of transaction. The process of general entry is also called generalizing. And entries made in generals, so it is called general entries. Understood? Once again, I am repeating. The word general entry means daily records of transaction. The process of general entries is also called generalizing. And the entries made in general, it is called general entries. Next, first before we are starting any types of accounts, we will write general entries. After that we will go for the lecture. First general to lecture, lecture to trial balance to balance sheet. First we will prepare general book, then we will go for lecture, general entry to lecture to trial balance to balance sheet. Understood? Now we will go for accounts. What is accounts? An accounts is a summarizing records of transactions. An account is a statement that summarizes records of transactions it related to a particular person. And an account is a vertically divided into two parts. It's shown like English alphabet T. The left side is DR and the right side is CR. The word DR means debit. The word CR means credit. Debit and credit is written on the both of the corners. And in top of the center, we will write the accounter name. This is the account. First we will left side we will write debit and the right side we will write credit, and the top of the center we will write accounter name. Then we will go once again I will explain you what is general entries and what is accounts. First, general entries is nothing. General entry means daily records of transaction. General entries is also called generalizing. And entries made in general, so it is called general entries. First we will prepare general entries. After that lecture to trial balance to balance sheet. And general entries is also called original entry and prime entries. This is complete. We are completed general entries. Now accounts. What is accounts? And accounts is a statement that summarizes records of transactions. It related to a particular person. So accounts is shown in English alphabet T. Then right side is credit and the left side is debit. On the top of the center we will write account name. Debit and credit in both of the corners. This is account. Now we will go for the types of accounts. How many types of accounts? There are classified two types of accounts. One is personal. Another is impersonal. Personal accounts means it is related to a person. It is related to a particular individual person. Is called personal account. What is the rule of personal account? Debit. The rule of a personal account is debit the receiver, credit the giver. According to this rule, giver and debit the receiver and the credit the giver. According to this rule, who receives the benefits from the business of the transaction is to be debited, and who gives benefits to the business of the transaction is to be credited. Examples of personal account. What are the examples of personal accounts? Personal means me, personally. So Supriya account, MNC company account, and bank loan account. These are the examples of personal account. Next, impersonal account. Impersonal account is classified into two parts. One is real, another is nominal. What is the rule of real account? The rule of a real account is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. According to this real account rule, if this is a business, this is a business. In my right hand is the business and left hand is property. If this property comes into the business, then it is to be debited. When this property go out from the business, so is to be credited. This is the example I will show you. Then what are the incoming properties and outgoing properties? Example like machinery account, furniture account, goodwill account, the buildings account. These are the examples of real account. Next we will see nominal account rule. What is nominal account rule? What are the nominal account rule examples? Nominal account rule is debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Examples of the nominal rule. What are the examples of nominal rule? Wages, printing and stationery. Wages and printing and stationery. These are the examples of nominal rule. Complete. These are the types. They classified into two types. We'll see again. What is account? An account is a statement that summarize records of transaction in a particular person or thing. And accounts is classified into two types. Accounts is shown like English alphabet T, like T. Left side is debit and the right side is credit. Top of the center we will write accountant name. Next, top of the center we will write name. There are types of accounts. How many types of accounts? Two types of accounts. One is personal, another is impersonal. Personal means related to a person. Impersonal means there are two. Impersonal also classified into two types: real account and nominal account. What is the personal rule account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. What is the real account rule? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Now nominal account. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. What are the examples? What are the examples of personal account, real account, nominal account? Personal account examples are Mahesh account, bank loan and company. These are the examples of personal account. What are the examples of real account? Stationery. What are the examples of real account? Furniture, building, goodwill, machinery. These are the examples of real account. And nominal account is wages, printing and stationery, etc. This is the account. Journal entry means first we will prepare journal entries. After that we will go for another entries. Like first we will prepare journal entries. Journal entries to ledger to trial balance to balance sheet. Now we will discuss pro forma. There are 5 columns in journal entries. In first column is date, second one is particular, third one is LF, fourth one is debit amount and the fifth one is credit amount. Date, particular, LF. What is the full form of LF? LF means ledger folio, FOLIO. Next, debit amount and credit amount. Debit means what comes into the business or what we are receiving. This is called debit under debit. What are the credit? Credit is outgoing, giver, income and gains. This comes under credit. Next, we will go for the problem. See, this is the pro forma. First one is debit, date, particular, LF, ledger folio. Next one, debit amount and credit amount. This is the pro forma and this is the problem. Now we will go for the problem. Okay. First, Ganesh commences the business with cash. Here, Ganesh is going to start a business with cash. Ganesh is going to start a business with her personal cash. So cash is inflowing. Ganesh capital is outflowing. What is the amount? 8,000. Here, in date column, we will write date 2016 April 1st. Here we write 2016 April 1st. In particular, what is inflowing, we will write on the debit. What is outgoing, we will write under credit. Okay. Here cash is inflowing. Ganesh capital is outflowing. So cash account data to Ganesh capital account. Now narration. Narration is, what is narration? Why we will write narration? Narration is nothing but explanation. After we are writing these, we will give some explanation, conclusion. We will solve like conclusion. Now, in debit column, we will write cash debit opposite, we will write 80,000 and the credit opposite column, we should write credit. Next one, April 2nd, purchased a computer for cash. We are purchasing a computer. So, this is a computer. We are purchasing this cash, this is computer. We are purchasing computer. So what is inflowing here? Computer is inflowing, cash is outgoing. So where cash is credit, computer is debit. Here we write computer account data to cash account data April 2nd. Both opposite columns we should write amount. Being purchased, narration, being purchased a computer with cash. Next, April 6th, brought goods from Naresh. We are buying goods from Naresh. So Naresh is giver. We are receiving goods. So receiving means debit. Giver means credit. In personal account I told here debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here also Naresh is giving goods. So Naresh is under credit, goods are debit. So goods account data to Naresh account data. Here we wrote Ganesh goods account data to Naresh account data. Being brought goods from Naresh. So both opposite columns we should write amount. We should write amount 8,000. Next, April 8th purchased goods for cash. We are purchasing goods for cash. So goods, we are purchasing goods. So we are receiving goods. Goods under debit and the cash is credit. Here we wrote April 7th cash account data to goods account data. Being goods sold for cash 10,000. Both opposite columns we should wrote 10,000. Next, April 8th purchased goods for cash. We are purchasing goods for cash. So goods is inflow. Goods account data to cash account data. Being purchased goods for cash. Next, 10th. Sold goods on credit to Ram. Ram is receiving goods. We are selling to Ram. So Ram is receiving goods. Who is giving goods? So goods under credit. Ram is debit. Ram account data to goods account data. Being Ram. Being goods sold to Ram on credit. This is the narration. Both opposite column we should write 10,000. Sorry, 12,000. Next. Paid for printing expenses, thousands. We are paying cash for printing expenses. So What is outflowing? Outflowing is cash. Inflowing is printing expenses. So what is inflowing we should write has debit. What is outflowing we should write under credit. So printing expenses is debited. Printing expense account data to cash account data. Being paid printing expenses. Both opposite columns we should write amount 1000. Next, April 13th, goods returned to Naresh. We are returning goods to Naresh. So Naresh is receiving goods. So Naresh account data to goods account data being Naresh receiving goods. Both opposite columns we should write amount. Next, April 15th, cash sales. What is inflowing? Cash is inflowing. Sales means outflow. So cash account data to sales account data. What is amount? 10,000. We should write both opposite columns 10,000. Debit column 10,000. Credit column also 10,000. Next, April 18th, wages paid. Here we are paying wages for cash. We are giving cash and wages is inflow. Cash is outflow. So wages account data to cash account data. And both opposite. Debit column 22,000. Credit column 2,000. Wages paid, so we are paying wages. So cash is outflowing, wages is inflowing. Wages account data to cash account data. Both opposite columns we should write 2000. Debit opposite column we should write 2000. Credit opposite column we should write 2000. Next, April 21st. Ram returned goods. So who is Ram? Returned goods. So Ram is returning goods. So Ram is given. So Ram under credit. Goods under debit. So goods account data to Ram account data. Being goods returned to Ram. How much amount they given? 800 amount. Both opposite columns we should write debit. Debit amount 800, credit amount 800. Opposite we should write. Next, April 22. Paid to Naresh on account 3,000. We are paying to Naresh on account. So Naresh is receiving. So cash is credit. So Naresh account data to cash account data. How much the given amount? 3,000. Naresh account data to goods account, cash account data. Both opposite columns we should write amount 3,000. Next, April 24. Receiving from Ram 8,000 on account. Ram is giver, we are receiving cash. So Ram is giving cash. We are receiving cash. Ram is giving. So Ram under credit. We are debit. Cash is debit. So cash account data to Ram account data. How much they given amount? 8,000. Ram account data to cash account data. Being Ram return goods. Goods. April 28, rent paid. We are paying rent. So cash is outflow. We are paying rent. Rent is debit. Cash is credit. So rent account data to cash account data. Being rent paid. This is the narration. Narration we should compulsory write narration. Next, both opposite columns we should write 2,500 amount in debit column, 2,500 in credit column. April 29, paid salaries 4,000. We are paying salaries. We are giving cash 4,000. So cash is outgoing. Cash is outgoing. So cash under credit. What is outgoing? We should write under credit. So paid salaries. Salaries is debit. Cash is credit. Cash is going outflow. So salaries account data to cash account data. Being salaries paid. This is the narration. We should compulsory write narration. In both opposite columns we should write 2,500. Debit column in credit column. Next, April 30. Withdrawn cash for personal expenses. We are withdrawing cash. So cash is inflowing. We are withdrawing. This is the cash. We went to bank and withdraw cash. So cash is inflowing. So withdrawn withdrawing. We are withdrawing. So withdrawing is inflowing. Cash is coming out. So cash under credit. Withdrawing is debit. Whose account is this? Ganesh account. We are preparing Ganesh account. So we will write top of the center. We will write here Ganesh account. We will write the name who with like Ganesh account. Now withdrawing. So Ganesh withdrawing account data to cash account being withdrawn cash for personal expenses. Both opposite columns we should write the amount. 1000 debit column and debit opposite. 1000 credit column in credit opposite. What is the narration? Being withdrawn cash for personal use. This is the explanation. In exams, we don't know how to write the problems. In exam, just we will draw this pro forma. We will got 2 marks. So don't be. We will write date, particular, LF, debit amount, credit amount. Just we will write this much. We got 2 marks in exam. If you don't know the problem, don't leave it. You should compulsory write this. Just a pro forma you write. You will got 2 marks compulsory. So this is the general entry. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.